You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright, what's up guys? Today we have a brand new episode. This is actually a submission deck list. Somebody actually sent me this deck list on Discord, somebody named Tristan. And this might be the new way to probably suggest deck lists from now on. It is actually very helpful because you don't have to type things out. You just pop everything into your own Master Duel account and then just send me a screenshot and yeah, and then I play it. But this is basically a revised version of our 10-Yi Synchro deck, which was a pretty good deck, and then it got a little bit too bricky. But this is a revised version of that. We've got Ringo Worm is being played in this one, along with things like this. The Sword Soul, basically Monster Reborn, as long as you have a Sword Soul monster in graveyard. We're playing 3 of the Heavenly Dragon cycle, and then another change is the Stardust Charge Dragon, or Stardust Charge Warrior, which does let you draw. And also, there was some other small adjustment in the extra deck, but most of the ratio changes are in the main deck. Less trap cards, more of like the monster stuff. So we'll give it a try today and see how it goes. Okay, so we won the coin flip. The hand is quite something. I guess we start off with a Shathana. If we can go at least into a rank 4. I think this probably, they have an imperm, of course. This is honestly a Baguska Pass situation, but I know they've got an imperm. I guess we just go, since I know they have an imperm. I mean, it could be an Effect Veiler. You know what? I'm going to go Baguska Pass. I'm going to go Baguska Pass because it could be an Effect Veiler. So we'll do this. We'll go right here. Summon Baguska, and we'll just end on this. I don't think this is too bad. So we'll just Baguska Pass. Hopefully it's not an imperm. Hopefully it is a Veiler, because Veiler pretty much does nothing in this situation, but imperm certainly does. Oh, we'll see what it is. Of course, we did have, it is an imperm. Every time we draw triple tactics, we never get hand trapped. Every other game when we don't have it, we always get hand trapped. He's going to add Poplar. Poplar. Going to special summon itself. I'm going to save it for Snake Eye Ash, probably. Unless, of course, he's playing the other deck, which is the Primera, but I guess we'll see. Whatever, we'll see. On a really off chance, yeah, there it is, Snake Eye Ash. So this is the card I'm going to Ash. So if he normal summons this, that means he probably already opened Poplar. He's gonna add Poplar now. I'm gonna go ahead and Ash this. He can combo off here. Yeah, he wasted his normal summon. I'm gonna go ahead and combo off. I'm gonna do this here. Because then he doesn't get to add Poplar, and then he doesn't get to special summon, and then he doesn't get to search, and he has to do what he can with this monster. So he's gonna go, yep, Link Karibo. Oh, never mind, Diabell Star, which means he can get to that Sinful Spoils card anyway. The Deception. Yep. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if we've ever resolved triple tactics. Well, I mean, I think we have. But it's actually kind of incredible. I think we've resolved triple tactics talents. I can count on one hand how many times we've actually resolved this card in this entire challenge. Hundreds of episodes. And we've played this multiple times in multiple decks. And I swear it never happens. When we don't have this card, Shotgun Maxi. And honestly, this is not looking good. I know how much this deck can do. We're in gold. I'm honestly not going to sit through this because it would just be kind of pointless. I have a negated card. Yeah, I have Lightning Storm, but they can set up a negate with the fusion monster that tributes and then triple tactics. Maybe I draw 2 cards, but plus we've already kind of killed off our Psi frame, Psi reflector engine. Okay, let's see if we could do better this time. We've won the coin flip again. This hand is a little rough because Moyi's not live in it at all. So we've got these two. Moyi's not live. This is not live. I think unfortunately it's a Psi reflector thing. We can't seem to draw Ecclesia and a Tenyi at any given point. So I guess this is the only play that we've got right now. Neither of these two are live. Yep, we'll do the usual add Assault Beast. End on a... Yeah, and the other thing that sucks is we can't even go into our other level 8s. Yeah, we can't go into... I really want to go into this, but I can't go into the Adamancipator Risen because I don't have a water, so there's no point. But we'll go and activate this. Target. Yep, special summon it back. Go to level 3. You gotta hope this is enough. Again, I don't know how much. I don't know if this is gonna be enough, but it is what it is. We'll just go with what we have here. We gotta hope it's enough. I mean, we do still have 2 interruptions. We have the Forbidden Droplets and we have Destruction Durama. They have once again an imperm, based on the fact that actually, funny enough, we can summon. We can actually summon this if we turn this into a Link 1, but then I don't know what plays we even do after that because we just have this on field and a non-effect. And it's not like we have an SP Little Knight. But SP Little Knight really wouldn't even help in this situation. Like, what is that card really going to do for us? Okay, they're going to start with a Bestial Magnemite. Yeah, I'm definitely going to... This is as good of an effect as it's going to get to do it on. I get to banish the Bestial Magnemite, and then it doesn't get summoned. I'm pretty sure my monster still gets banished, but it's not like I'm reusing it anyway. So that gets banished. He doesn't get to summon. He doesn't get to search. My monster still gets banished. Fair enough. I'll take it. Now I don't have to worry about... Honestly, during your main phase, this isn't a trap effect. He wasted his normal summon. I think we just Destruction Duramo right now. And that books both of them. Yeah, I think this is the right play. I think we book both of them. Yep, I think we book both of them. He wasted his normal summon, and now I think he just passes. Unless he has something else. Place 1 Centurion, of course. Of course he has the out. These people always have the out. I honestly thought that was a pretty solid play. They have the out anyway. I mean, I guess the out is the field spell, or this, exactly, or this, or like any number of cards. I probably should have saved it. Okay, so this time we weren't so lucky. We lost a coin flip. The hand has a Tenyi and a Moyi, which is nice. Has some way, somehow, both of our bricks. How? Mathematically, I don't know. I don't know how we managed to draw both bricks. But we lost the coin flip. They seem to have bricked, which is positive news. It's definitely, this is the best news we've heard all day. Okay, so you have Ash. Now, I can make some risky plays here, like summon this, activate this. I can summon this, activate this, search some other worm, and then Moyi might be dead if he ashes me. Or I could just summon Moyi, reveal this, and then this gets impermed, and then that happens. So we have 2 lines of risky plays. I think I should go for the Shathana play. I know it's risky again, but I think I'll go for it. Plus, we do have the Ash Blossom for the Maxi. There it is. It's only a matter of time. So we're going to go ahead and Ash Blossom that because I plan on special summoning. I do plan on special summoning. Of course. Of course. No, of course. That's just beautiful. No, that's incredible. Okay, well... Okay, I don't even know what to say, honestly. I don't even know what to say. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. If I don't even want to summon this. Alright. Like, I don't even know where to go next. This is like, I can't play into it. I can't play into it. Otherwise, I lose. You can't make this shit up. Ah, Black Wings. Alright, let's be real. It depends on what he's got, but I'm probably not surviving this. Simoon. I mean, he's just going to go full combo, right? Yep. Navata, I have no interruptions. Yeah, I think we just scooped. He's got full combo. He's got this. I have no interruptions. I just, you know, for the hell of it, I'm going to activate this just to see if he's got an Ash Blossom on top of all of this. Let's just see. I'm just very curious. Will he also have an Ash Blossom on top of everything he's already got? There it is. There it is. I mean, that's just, I literally, I can't do anything. What am I supposed to do? Sometimes you can't do anything. That's insane. I couldn't make a play. Okay, well, this has to go better than the last game. Okay, so we've got DD Crow. Assault mode activate. We got to draw at least one of our bricks so we don't see it later. And then we've got Triple Tactics. What are they playing? High Ritual Art. So they're playing Blue Eyes probably, or never mind, Magic Key. Okay, fair enough. They can summon from the deck. What's our turn? What's our board looking like? All right. What's our stuff looking like? We have a Shathana. Assault mode activate is very unfortunate. Add a Magic Key from your deck to your hand. Okay. I hope at one point we will be able to interrupt them. You're going to add Magic Key World, sure. Yep, add a Magic Key monster. Again, there's no point to DD Crow yet. I have seen people use the Fiendsmith engine in Magic Keys. And what the hell was that? Oh yeah, Magic Key. Yep. I was going to add Matea. Or Maftea. Okay, this guy gives him an extra normal summon. This guy's also good because he's a tuner. And he's also a fiend. And he's also a light. Which means he's actually full. Alright, so I'm actually going to go ahead and DD Crow this. But this guy by himself is actually full combo for Fiendsmith, actually. Which is kind of crazy. But I don't know if he's playing Fiendsmith. I'm going to hope he isn't playing Fiendsmith. But if he is playing Fiendsmith, it is what it is. But this is still a good play because it cuts him off a rank 4. Regardless, that was the right. Again, I can't predict my opponent's going to be playing the Fiendsmith engine. I gotta hope he's just playing plain old Magic Keys right now. But that is about as good of a DD Crow as you're gonna get, assuming he's playing it pure. If he's not, we'll live with it. We'll live with it. The rest of our hand is looking kind of rough. We gotta hope we draw like a Moe maybe, or something of that sort. Maybe a Moe or a definitely not Psy Reflector. Can't use it. This whole engine's dead because we opened this. We gotta hope we open. Damn, I don't even know. Taya? Maybe not. Taya's not. Okay, he's gonna go into this dude. This dude searches a normal monster. We actually have this dude. We've had him for a long, long time. We actually used to use him. He's pretty cool. He can out basically anything. As long as you have the same attribute. Wow, Robotic Knight. I like Magic Key too because they always bring out the like goofiest cards ever. It's just kind of funny because you can run any normal monster as long as it's a level 4, and you can kind of get creative with who you run. This guy looks cool, so this guy's running this guy, but you can also run like Gemini Elf, Vorse Raider. Like you can run whatever level 4 you want to run in the entire game. You just kind of got to get creative, and whichever one you like and looks the best, throw in the deck. Alright, he's going to fuse into this guy right here. Add a Magic Key to hand, yep. And then he's going to fusion summon again. He's going to fusion summon. There's a lot of resources. I hope whatever he summons is serious here. He gave up. I mean, he started with 5 cards and he's down to 3. Never mind, he's down to 2. I hope that was enough. I hope that is enough. All right, let's start reading stuff. A shoot is pretty good, no matter what. Okay, what attributes does he have in graveyard? A monster. What attributes did he use for this thing? I think he used this and this, dark and light. So he can negate a dark or a light. Okay, so I mean it's fine because I have droplets anyway. Okay, so we'll start with this. We'll activate the Vishuddha. Again, we can droplets and then talents out of the droplets. So we definitely have a reasonable amount of play. Yep, he's going to activate this to negate. And I am definitely going to Forbidden Droplets that because let's be honest, Assault Mode Activate is totally dead regardless. So we'll just activate this. And now Talents has been fulfilled. This is the first time we're resolving Talents in God knows how long. But we will actually be resolving Talents. We'll negate this, sure. Vishuddha will be special summoned out. I don't think I can OTK this guy. There's nothing to take from his hand. I think we just triple tactics, draw 2 cards. Yep. We'll draw 2. That's not bad. I didn't normal summon yet. That's not bad. So then we'll go Monk of the Tenyi. This is dead, but this is definitely not any scoops anyway. Yeah, I was about to go Moyi probably there. We probably go Moyi and return his monster to hand, summon Moyi. Sire Reflector's not doing anything. Bounce, and then we have that. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know if I would have won, honestly. Our opponent's assuming we're playing full-powered Sword Soul Tenyi, but we're not. So he doesn't realize that there's a good chance he could have still won that. Okay, we went on a little skid, but we finally managed to win, mostly because our opponent was playing a very interesting deck, to say the least. Furin Kazan, Magic Key on blocking, sure, that makes sense. Doriato's Blessing. Wow. Okay, wow. Why is this in here? There's a lot going on in here. Very few hand traps, might as well... Ally of Justice Cycle Reader for the Fiendsmith. Alright, let's open up another Master Pack here, or our first Master Pack of this episode. Hopefully we get something good, because last episode we ended on a banger. We got a second Lightning Storm, Ritual Beast, Naturia, another Herratic. We have so many Herratics. Like, we have so many low rarity Herratics. We probably have all of them. Kawaki Meru, Draw Discharge. What does this do? When your opponent draws, that is like really, really good, but very, very specifically, but very good. Like if we get, like, this is one of those things that will never resolve. Like it'll be like worse than Triple Tactics Talents. It'll never happen, but it is not actually a bad card. Flundery's Counter Trap. Okay, nothing really usable, but a lot of stuff. Alright, we won the coin flip. The hand is pretty damn good. This is a really good hand. Probably the best one we've had yet. You gotta hope they don't have a Max C, because this is a good hand. This is a good ass hand. I think we'll start with Shithana. I think we start with Shithana. We summon that out. You gotta hope they just don't have a Max C. That would ruin our fun for sure. We'll summon out the Monk of the Tenyi. Activate Parallel Exceed. Let that hit the board. Use his effect. Summon another one. Or he can imperm us, perhaps. Never mind, he doesn't. I think since he obviously has some sort of an imperm situation going on here, or it's something similar, we'll go Galaxy Photon here. And we'll go Galaxy Photon way over here. Activate that. Yep, detach. Again, he could have, yeah, Ash, that's fine. I mean, that's why we summoned way over there. We could have also gone Baguska too, but it's not terrible what we did. Summon out Ecclesia. So we have a normal summon, activate her effect. Grab Moyi probably. Yeah, Moyi's probably best here, not Taya. Summon Moyi out. Activate her effect. Reveal the Vishuddha. Summon that out. I think from here, I think it'd probably be best to go with this. It's just a guaranteed spell trap negate, whereas this can be a little iffy sometimes, so I think we'll just go with the Risen, especially since we have the setup for it anyway. Plus we'll draw a card, hopefully another hand trap. That would be nice. So we'll go with that. And then on the follow-up, I mean, we do have this in graveyard, I guess. We have the Mashithana in graveyard, if anything. Not bad. I'll take another Ecclesia. Our opponent has something. I'm pretty sure it's a Never mind, it's a troll. I thought it was a Nibiru for a second there, which I would have been cool with. I mean, if we got Nibiru, we got Nibiru. But I think we just pass on this. Yeah, if we would have gotten Nibiru, what can you do? I literally could not have played around it. It's not a part of our deck. This, unfortunately, does not stop Nibiru. You banish the Nibiru, and your board still gets tributed. doesn't do anything. You just don't get the token, and your board, you still lose your board. But I guess they don't get Nibiru, so... Okay, so we have a Spell Trap Negate, we have a Graveyard Interruption. That's about as good of a card as it... Let's see, I mean, it's this or... It's either this or... Because they always open Unicorn anyway. It's either negating this, or it's negating the card that the Unicorn searches. So it's either this or this. It's either Birth or this. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go ahead and negate this, but again, like it could backfire on me later for sure. So we're gonna go ahead. Yep, we're gonna negate that. He seems to be playing some sort of a 60 card deck, so I gotta hope he just didn't open the Unicorn, which is rare. Triple Tactics Thrust. I'm gonna ash that for sure. Definitely going to ash that. That will not be happening. Not on my watch. We are going blow for blow. Call by the grave. We are going 60 card deck, by the way. 60 card deck. 60 card deck. We tried. Bro, it's been rough lately. Everyone is geared up. Everyone is geared up lately. Like, what am I supposed to... Grass looks greener. I try to prevent the future. I tried to stop this. Yep, there it goes. Here come 38 different effects that are all relevant. Haveness, Grief, Rainbow Bridge of Salvation, Solic, Destrudo, Scream. I mean, it's still not Mudora, so my Tenyi doesn't even do anything. He milled every single one of these guys. The Horus package, Rhino Heart. Why didn't he open any of this stupid garbage? Why do you have to open? Why do you have to open? Call by the Grave. Is it me or 60 card decks like luckier on Master Duel? I swear to you, are they? Like, it doesn't. That's crazy. He was down to 2 cards. He now has 6. He was down to 2 cards. We had him. We had him beat. He was down to 2 cards. Now he's about to add it to his hand, so he's going to add another card. Or send it. Yep, he's going to send it. Greedy. Look at this greedy guy. Of course. No, this is insane. This is insane. Infuse for the Kaleido Heart. Shuffle away our boy. Send this. Bring it. Mill 5 afterwards. No one is luckier than a tier element player playing against us. That's just no one is. All right, he's gonna mill 5 more. I think his mills were shit. Wow. I think he just milled some garbage. Never mind. Oh, he milled Engraver. Okay, I think it's over. The second the Horus cards come out, I think it's over. They're all level 8s. He has to summon all of them. I think it's over. Not much I can do there. We had that guy down to 2 cards. He called by the Grave this. Okay, here's his deck. Again, I can't even really be mad because this was at 3. This was at 2. That's the maximum amount you can play. He opened it. Like, what am I supposed to do? What can you do, right? Okay, we lost this coin flip. We did draw a hand trap, which is nice. We drew the Bestial Baldrake. We also drew the Parallel Exceed. Bestial Baldrake's decent in this matchup because he's playing Galaxy Eyes. I guess we'll have to see what he does. But there's got to be something that special summons back from Graveyard, and the entire archetype is light. So it's got to be something here that is somewhat useful. Let's summon another Photon Wing. Delta Photon. Make our boy Galaxy Photon Dragon. The only thing that's a little bit annoying is that the Bistials do mess with the Tenyis. Because if I summon the Bistial, I can't summon the Tenyi. I have to normal summon the Tenyi, which kind of sucks. Which means we might have to, if we manage to survive this, enter the battle phase. I'm going to search Photon Sanctuary. If there's not a really good target for Bistial Baldrake, I just won't be summoning it, because again, I kind of want to summon my Tenyi if I can. Yeah, unless I absolutely, like, unless he has a card that's like target a monster in graveyard, summon it. Like, unless there's something like that, I'm just not even going to try that. Target one Galaxy in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Should probably be Delta Wing. I mean, do I really care if he adds back Delta Wing? Technically, this is the right play, but at the same time, it's kind of the wrong play. Because again, I won't be able to special summon this, which means I won't be able to special summon this, which means I won't be able to normal summon this, because this will eat my normal summon. And I'll basically kill myself with 3 different plays, which, again, unless there's something that is absolutely needed, I'm not going to Bistial Baldrake. I'm just going to wait for my turn and then do it. Because it's not like it's a Magnamut. A Magnamut gets us additional stuff. Baldrake does not, unless we already have stuff. He's going to do that. Yep, that searches when it hits the graveyard. It already hit the graveyard. My Bistial won't do anything. Galaxy. Photon, look at that. Eternal Galaxy. Kind of know what that does. Going to target 1 Photon in your graveyard, special summon, and 1 Galaxy Ice from your deck with the same level. What did you target, buddy? See, this is an opportunity. You have to do it now. I wasn't going to, but under these circumstances, I kind of have to, because he already paid the 2,000. I'm pretty sure this will negate both effects, which is nice. Worst case scenario, we just go to battle phase, we crash. This just fizzles because you can't summon it from the deck. I think we crash main phase 2, we go Psy Reflector and do all this other stuff. End phase, okay. End phase, interesting. Moye. Moye is interesting. We're going to do a lot of damage here. We're going to do a lot of damage. Fortunately, I don't think we'll be able to... So I can crash here. Main phase 2. I think no matter what, I'm kind of... Yeah, I think Moe is probably the best thing to do here. I think we Moe, activate her effect. He does have the rank up card. Reveal that. He has the rank up down there, the Eternal Galaxy that we play. Oh, I forgot about this effect. He can destroy our card. He's going to be able to destroy that. It is mad random. Eternal Galaxy, okay. That's fine. I guess you can destroy my Bistial Baldrake. I'll take it. Sure, sure. He's going to rank that up into Photon Lord. Okay, mad random, but okay. What does he have as materials? Because it actually matters, and we know why. Delta and that dude, okay. And add, yeah, sure, I know what that does. No need to read it. I've only used it 1,000 times. Galaxy Trance, which is the card he activated earlier. So from here, I think we go Berserker. I think it's probably best because Berserker will help us out, both of these actually. So we go Berserker. Yeah, because I was going to... You could potentially go with this right here, but he can negate this, whereas the Berserker gain attack effect, I don't think this activates. I think it's continuous. So we'll see. I just know for sure that the other effect won't work. So Berserker... Activate Moe, draw a card that's hopefully useful. Yep, that is useful. That is most definitely useful. Battle phase, yeah, looks like a battle phase situation here. So we'll attack this, gain attack. Is that automatic? Yep, it's automatic. Gains attack automatically. Attack over this. See a chump. Let's see. Main phase 2. Yep, set. I mean, alright, so... You know what? This guy's good, but we might get rid of him. No, we won't get rid of him. Because he has the Galaxy Trance, I can negate that, and then I can... All right, here's my other play. It's kind of crazy, but here's my other play. I can actually make the link 1 using this, and then... Ooh, I just thought of something crazy here. I know he doesn't have shit in hand, so that's good. Hold on, let me think a little deeper here. Actually, I got a little world's smallest idea here. I definitely have a little idea. Okay. Yep, I think I have a little idea here. Alright, so we'll go Monk of the Tenyi. We'll go Monk of the Tenyi here. And since we have non-effect monster, we can special summon him. Well, damn it, we can't do both. You know what? I think this is the better play anyway. I think this is the better play, because then we can make a Baguska. Actually, why am I doing this now? Why am I doing this now? I can just do this. Yeah, I can just do this later. Like, why am I doing it now? Nope, cancel. So now we just activate this, summon a Putra. Summon this in defense. I almost fucked shit up. We'll go with these two. Yeah, we'll go with these two. Summon this here. Activate Parallel Exceed. I wasn't going to do this a second ago, but now I'm going to do this. I'm going to summon Parallel Exceed here. Activate this dude's effect. Now, I wasn't going to do this. I wasn't going to go with the Galaxy Photon. I could go Baguska here, which isn't bad. But I kind of want to go Galaxy Photon. Against this guy, because I kind of know what he's got in hand. I can Solemn Warning this. I kind of want to go Galaxy Photon. Whereas Baguska, I don't know if Baguska really guarantees me a win here. I think Galaxy Photon is probably slightly better. So we'll go Galaxy Photon. Summon that out. Activate this effect. Detach. Search Eternal Galaxy. Plus, it's a little, honestly, it's a little bit funny because we're playing against the Galaxy Photon player. And we're kind of using his own cards against them. And then we'll activate the Shaman. Discard. And then we can bring back any worm, which includes this. This doesn't have any special powers because it's summoned off of anything. It doesn't have any special power. So now we just pass. We go to our opponent's turn. And this is pretty good. This is honestly pretty good. I almost stopped prematurely. And I wouldn't have had this. I wouldn't have had this dude. And I wouldn't have this. And I could have stopped early. And this would have had 5,000 attack. So now we just rank up. Summon this out. So we have basically a monster negate. A monster banish. And the blackout, which pops 2 cards. Which I have no reason not to pop this shaman. And then we have Solemn Warning for that spell card. That is getting Solemn Warning. For sure, that is getting Solemn Warning. Yep, 100%. That is not staying on this field. That is not resolving. That's not on our watch. Now, I just got to... The only card that matters is that last card in hand. I don't think any of his graveyard effects are relevant. Battle phase, in defense mode. Okay. Main phase, end phase. Alright. End phase, do I pop these two? I'll do it on my own time if I want to. Yeah, he has 3,000 life points. I don't need to do all that. Judgment, yeah, I don't need to do all that. I think we just switch to attack mode and wrap shit up here. We can actually discard and summon another worm here. You know what? I'm not going to extend this longer than it has to go, even though that would be a smart play. I just want to try to end this game, wrap it up. Unless, of course, he's got the dude in hand, the one that blocks an attack. But regardless, I could negate him or banish him. I have 2 interruptions. No, that actually went really well. That went really well. When our opponents aren't as good, our deck looks very, very impressive. Alright, let's open up another master pack. Let's see what we get out of this one. Seems like commons and stuff. Not a problem for me. Not a problem for me at all, as long as they're good. We got Ancient Warriors, who have almost the entire archetype at this point. These are actually 2 episodes in a row. This is a really bad card. Gen X, Ali, Legendary Fisherman 2, Malefic. Gigabyte is cool. He's a free special summon if you control a spellcaster. I will definitely be taking that. And Arrive in Light. So this is our old deck, which was spellcasters plus these guys. Yeah, I'll take this. I'll definitely take this. I will 100% take this. I wanted to pull them before. I don't know if they're a little bit too power crept for now. What sucks about these is that they're not 1-card combos, but at the same time, they're inherent summons, so they're good for that reason, but they aren't 1-card combos like Buzzsaw Shark is and stuff like that. Okay, we've lost this coin flip. The hand's pretty good, other than the fact that we have Assault Mode activated in it. Other than that, it's actually a pretty good hand. They're playing... I hope not Mermills. I'm not trying to sit through that hand loop right now. It's looking like I'm sitting through that hand loop. But this is Mermills without the support. Without the new support. Which means they're nowhere near as good. But they're still good. Like, this deck is always good. It just depends on how much support is available. Yeah, he's looking at our hand and banishing one face up card. He's banishing a card from our hand. I didn't have any hand traps anyway, so it's kind of pointless. But it does trigger the effects of the other monsters, and that's kind of the point. He's probably reading through our nonsense of a hand. He's going to banish Assault Mode Activate. It's irrelevant what he banishes. Because, I mean, it does suck that we opened Assault Mode Activate again. We opened that card a little bit more than I would like to. I don't know what it is with our bricks. We just can't seem to not open them. What's crazy is even if we did have a hand trap, it wouldn't have done anything this duel. Because he had the anti-hand trap card anyway. Now, it really sucks that we opened this. Assault Mode Activate. Because the problem is now this entire engine is dead because we just happen to open this card. What sucks too is like, even if you open the line, it's not even like the end of the world sometimes. But if you open specifically the trap card, it's just like it's kind of over. It's like, I really don't know what's up with the Master Duel Shuffler. Because it's like we've opened the Assault Mode Activate multiple times now. But we have not opened up like Destrudo even once. We're getting hand looped like I said. Like, there's cards we just have not opened all day. And then there's others that we open, like, every duel. All we have left is Cyreflectant Droplets. I mean, I guess I'll see where this goes. If this leaves the field, he skips his battle phase or something like that. But, I mean, if you set up advantage, yeah, we're getting full hand looped here. We're going to stay on one card. Yep, Trishula. So one of these gets banished, too. Oh, he's going to banish this. Of all the cards, you banish Blackout, the one that triggers in the graveyard. Alright, I'll take it. Thank you. I will take the free monster. Hopefully I can have a use with it. If I draw... What's crazy is if I draw a Tenyi, I can really do a lot. No, I can do... If I draw a level 4 Tenyi, I can really do a lot. He may have given me the out here. I hope he did. That is not the out. That doesn't do shit for me. I mean... Unfortunately, I just pass. Yeah, that would have been crazy though. If I would have drawn a level 4 Tenyi, I would have absolutely fried this man. Yeah, to just summon that made what's his name? That would have been the hardest punish. No way. Also, this deck, Makonko deck too. That would have been the hardest punish of all time. I would have gone into the Berserker, wiped out 2 monsters. Yeah, I think this wraps it up. The Makonko. He can take control of one of my monsters. I was about to say, you could take it now. How many archetypes are mixed into this one archetype? And this man still doesn't brick. Battle phase. Okay. Yeah, like I don't... He mixed so many things and doesn't brick. Ice Jade. Mad shit, bro. Makonko, Ice Jade. Obviously, based on the fact that he summoned this, please give me a monster. Please, please, please give me a monster I can use. That is a monster I can use. I think we can do something here. I think we start by activating this to special summon itself, for sure. So we'll special summon this. Nope. Summon this out. And he can do this, yep, but I am not going to let that resolve because I will be activating Forbidden Droplets, sending this to the graveyard. Unfortunately, I got to keep these two. These are my only plays, so I got to keep these two. For now, I got to keep them. So we will be negating this. Now, what sucks is, man, I could use Suship right now. But it's fine. It's fine. This actually solves the problem. I can take this, run over this. Does this float? This thing does float. And it's treated as a synchro summon. This floats. Alright, so we're going to have to be a little creative here. So if that floats, I can't do that. I can't Synchro Summon. So I don't even know why I'm looking at those. We can go Baguska. Unfortunately, I think I can't because yeah, like I said, I can't. Thing floats. The thing floats. Okay, so well, without a doubt, I think we go Monk of the Tenyi. I think that there's no debate there. We go Monk of the Tenyi. That goes without saying. And then after this, we go Parallel Exceed. He's got an effect he can activate. I don't know what it is or where it is. It might be this. Yeah, but he's negated, so that's kind of like pointless. So I'm going to go ahead and do my thing. It would have been crazy if he chain blocked me there. That would have been... Thank God this is an if effect and not a when effect. Because if he would have chain blocked me there, well, because he randomly clicked the button, that would have really actually sucked. That would have been actually horrific. That would have been like the greatest accidental chain block of all time. So now we go, and this is where we make our decision. These are our options here. Which Tenyi do we have in Graveyard? What do we have in Banish? Okay. I think, crazy enough, I think this is the best option. I think we just take this. That way he can't float. And then I think we sit on what we have here. This is the best option because then this doesn't float. I can also go Baguska, change everything to defense, buy myself 2 turns, but I don't think that... I'm just going to have to deal with this later. This is a luck of the draw situation. I don't think that's very good for us. Photon gets us a monster negate, which it would be good, but then these are both stronger than Photon Lord in attack mode. And immediately I can't do anything about anything. So I think the best thing is Silent Honor Arc. I think we go with this dude. Should have summoned him in defense mode. But it is what it is. We'll activate this. Detach 2. Again, I don't want to do this, but I kind of have to, so I'll take this, and now he can't float, and I think we just pass and wrap this shit up, unfortunately. And I got to get rid of this Mooling Glacia, which is 28, giving us a lot more trouble than I would like it to. All right, he's going to straight to battle. Good to see. Yep, run over this. Silent Honor can protect itself. I will do this just in case. Maybe it will come up later. Let me see if this leaves the owner's field. Not on the owner's field. It's leaving our monster's Exceed material. Yep, main phase, end phase. Okay, cool. And draw DD Crow. DD Crow's not doing anything. Actually, DD Crow is doing something. We can get rid of this by normal summoning it. I don't think there's anything worth banishing in the graveyard right now that is more important than kind of outing this. So I think we just normal summon this. Make a... Yep. Make a Tenyi Link 3. And now we can get over this Mooling Glacia. Yep, there he goes. We summon out the guy who looks like Luffy. We just attack over this. And now he misses his next battle phase too, which is kind of nice. We just pass on this. That's it. Not great, but not the worst. We also have recursion of a Tenyi, which is nice. Whenever we actually get a worm into our banish pile. But if we do, we have recursion, which is nice. He's going to set a card. I'm like in shock that we're still here. We got hand looped and we're still here. Is Steel Baldrake or there waters around? I mean, are there darks around? There's definitely some darks in our grave. We're definitely going to summon this. There are definitely some lights in. Yep. Thank you, DD Crow. This is the most useful DD Crow in the history of DD Crows. I swear to God. Call by the grave. Rip DD Crow. Damn. DD Crow is really the GOAT. This was like the GOAT of this duel is DD Crow. My man absorbed the Call by the Grave. Ultimate support character. He absorbed the Call by the Grave. He turned himself into the Monk of the Tenyi. He did everything he did without even using his primary purpose. It's actually incredible. The greatest DD Crow ever. Like a soldier. So unfortunately he's got all waters. He's going to go to end phase. We need to draw something. He's got all waters. Oof. That's pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good. Ecclesia, that is 45. We're close. Hopefully he doesn't have an Ash. Arguably I could have attacked, but Also attacking would have been kind of dumb, but she's also light, so I can just banish her. So if I banish her, then I have 20. I have enough to game him anyway, so it doesn't matter that he ashed that. Arguably, you know, I could have entered battle phase first, but that's post game coverage kind of stuff. There's nothing we could do about that now. So we just attack now, and that's way over game. Can you believe I won that? I can't believe I won that. We were not supposed to win that. We got hand looped, but we survived. We were not supposed to win that game. Okay, we ranked up to Platinum 5. Awesome. So one more rank, and then we get to take 2 Master Packs from now on. This is what our opponent was playing. Sometimes I don't know what goes through these people's heads, but it is a hand loop deck featuring a variety of things. He's got a lot of different ways to hand loop. He's got this. He's got this. He's got the minstrel dude, which he hard opened. It's just kind of crazy. He just opened that thing. He's got the Trishulas. It's a full hand loop deck. Mad ratios all over the place. Nobody cares. All right, let's open up a master pack. Hopefully get something cool out of here after that. Very, very interesting matchup. We got hand looped for 4, and we survived. To win, Wolf, okay, that could be potentially useful one day. Shiranui, Battery Charger, and Immortal Dragon, which is a repeat. It's a good card, but I don't really have a use for it. But it's a good card. But it's a generic, just send any zombie. We pulled a lot of zombies, but the good zombie stuff is very high rarity. Doom King, Zombie World, like that stuff's so high rarity, and you got to pull 3 ofs. You need 3 Necro Banshees. I think it's a super. We don't have any. We don't have zombie. We're missing so much to even consider playing that. All right, guys. We won the coin flip. The hand is... Let me think this through. It's decent, actually. I just have to plan a little bit. I think we go Incredible Ecclesia route. Yeah, I think we go Incredible because we have 2 hand traps. Incredible Ecclesia. We tribute, summon, reveal this, get a draw. Sure, I think this is the path we're taking. The Psy Reflector path is always decent too. Psy Reflector, you could argue, is better as a follow-up. Actually, no, you could argue that this is better as a follow-up, but this gets us a free draw. So I kind of want to do it now and be able to draw. That way, if they clear our board, we have this plus this. So it's still not terrible. And they're going to ash us, which happens. It's life. It's nothing new. I guess on this we can summon Maputra, but I think I'll just save it. There's no point to. We'll just see what our hand traps can do. Our hand traps, as always, are a little bit obscure, so we'll see how much they can actually accomplish. Bestial Baldrake is live, mostly because we have both Ghost Ogre and Ecclesia in Graveyard, which are both lights. So at least that's positive. We can at least block 2,500 worth of damage, I guess, in a certain sense, or more technically, just summon in defense. But we can block some damage here. But we have the Psy Reflector package as a follow-up. I guess technically we should go Psy Reflector package first. Wow, what are the chances? That's really good, actually. I'll definitely take that because I'll be banishing that momentarily. Yeah, he's gonna make. Actually, I don't even need to rush to do that. I was gonna banish this out of his graveyard when he goes to Link 1. I really don't need to do that. I'd rather banish the other one because I literally have no reason to right now. Yeah, I have no. I mean, it depends what he's playing. Set a defense monster. Never mind. He doesn't even. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Incredible Ecclesia isn't doing anything in my graveyard anyway, so why not? We'll summon Bestial Baldrake, will block an attack, and if he banishes or if he returns our monster to the hand, I'm cool with it. I don't really care. Now, honestly, this is where we really are missing certain cards. Baron would be crazy if we ever pulled it. I was just saying how I didn't. What are the chances? What are the chances? I was just saying, like, oh, it's alright. I'll just use it next turn and I draw the brick. Assault mode activate, I swear. Assault mode activate, and whatever it is, the Eternal Galaxy, I don't know why they hate me, but they're just like, we see them so often. Let me think this through. I can't go full combo here, because if I summon this, Add the lion. I can't search this because it's already in my hand. I can't do it. Let me think. How do I, is there a way to get this back into my deck? No, I don't have Endymion or anything like that. I can go into Link 1 here. That's the best that I could do. I can go into Link 1. Damn, what are the chances? The whole package got shut off because I drew this one card. Okay. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I guess we might as well summon this out. Might as well summon this out. Make the monk. Yeah, we might as well make the monk. Why not? Make the most of our situation. I unfortunately, like I said, don't have a way to shuffle things back. So we'll just go to battle phase. Attack over this. I don't even know what this defense position monster could be. It is... He actually is playing Tenyis. Then why did he do what he did? I don't even understand. I thought he was just on some dumb shit. No, he actually is playing Tenyis. A crazy mirror match. Well, we have Ghost Ogre. How good is Ghost Ogre right now? I guess if he's playing Sword Soul, Ghost Ogre's pretty decent against Moyi. If he summons Moyi, we Ghost Ogre it. He's stuck with a token. Can't link it away. It's not too bad. Not too shabby. Now, he does have the stuff in Graveyard. That's the one I would have banished off the Baldrake, but this guy threw me off. He was like, I almost thought he was a bot, if I'm going to be totally honest with you. I almost didn't even think he was a human being. Because he made such a foolish play at the beginning of that game. I guess he's just going to battle phase. Does he not have the Link 1? Does he not know how this process works? He just... Battle phase, man. Yeah, end phase, okay. Nope, we're not making the Link 1. Solemn Morning is a good card. I always want to see it. Maybe not going first. I need to do some extra damage. I guess I'll just do this just to add the lion. Because the lion I can eventually normal summon, I guess. Yeah, he's got maybe another Ash Blossom here. Effect Veiler. It doesn't get any more random than that. Effect Veiler. Alright. Yeah, you know what? We could summon Yazi. He's going to negate this, that's fine. Yeah, we could summon Yazi here. Or we could summon the Black Rose Moonlight, which is actually kind of good against Tenyi. I want to go to battle phase first, but then I think I can summon this main phase too. It's between this and this. I mean, the Yazi and the Black Rose Moonlight. But let's go to battle phase first. I think both of them are actually kind of decent in this situation because we can send back larger monsters, which is kind of nice. And now, let me just make sure that's not some mandatory effect where it can return itself. Your opponent's field, target it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's cool. So we go, like I said, both of these are kind of decent. This can summon a Moyi from the deck. And the other one can summon, is just, I think, pretty decent against this deck. Again, I can't really do anything else because, unfortunately, I drew the Assault Mode activate. How much attack does this have? 18, so I think we'll just, I mean, 24 attack, 18 defense. Yeah, I think this is fine. Summon this. Yep, no monsters. It's mandatory. Yep. Solemn Warning. End phase. Okay, perfect. Perfect. This guy really threw me off. Really, like, that was just weird. Honestly, he'd probably be winning if he wasn't doing whatever the hell he's doing right now. He's just summoning the Tenyis, and that's it. He's going to summon this. I'm going to be able to... I'm not going to Solemn Warning it because it'll get returned to the hand. Yep, this activates automatically. Yep, it's gone. Is that once per turn? Yeah, it is once per turn. But yeah, it gets returned. That I can't... I can negate this? I think I can negate this, can't I? Never mind, because he can add and then he can special summon if it's a non-effect. So it's an optional second effect. So he isn't technically doing it. Because the payoff of that is that he can't. So he's going to add something else. But he's going pretty minus here. Taya. If he normal summons Taya, that is definitely 100% getting warninged. Yeah, I think I'll warning this. Although, to be fair, I also could... No, I think it's smart. Because if he activates Taya, all of these Tenyis are live. So even if I Ghost Ogre Taya, all these Tenyis are live. I'm not trying to deal with that. So I'll just warning this, summon, and then he doesn't have a non-effect monster. It's probably the best thing to do here. Okay, end phase. Yeah, Big Lou here is... I don't know what he's doing. Parallel Exceed. If only I had a Tenyi. And we got two useless cards. And we don't have a Link 1. If we had like a All Mirage or something, does All Mirage point down? I don't even remember. It might point up. So it doesn't matter. We have, basically we have, this is pretty decent against this deck, but Ghost Ogre, I guess, can be, and they're going to scoop anyway. That was a very awkward game. Very awkward with the hand we drew, but we won, so that's fine. Okay, let's open up another Master Pack. Hopefully this one's got something cool. We do have to spend some gems. We have a lot of gems right now, just because they kept giving us gems. It was like one after the other event. Bubble Ring. We already own this. I don't think. Yeah, this is like a negate or something, like a negate the attack for Crystal Bee. And you have a special summon a Crystal Heart from your extra deck or graveyard, which we still don't have, which we definitely need. I would have rather pulled that because it's also the same rarity. It's only a rare. Melodious Diva. This is Neospatian. Mermill, I don't think I can. Is this a free summon of any kind? No, it's not. Because if it was like a free water summon, the Scorpio, can't really use that. Punk Jam Dragon Drive. Psychic Tuner. I guess we have Ghost Ogre, plus level 5. I could come up and this card special summon the effect of a Punk. Or Synchro Summon, pay 600. Okay, and then you can add a level 3 Psychic. So I guess you could add Ghost Ogre. But then we would be using Ghost Ogre to summon this in the first place to add a Ghost Ogre. I don't think that's going to work. And then it has a decent effect for punks, but not really. Yeah, this is a little punk specific, but it's a decent card. All right, so we lost the coin flip, but our opponent let us go first, so I'll live with it. I'm definitely cool with that. I think since we have the extra here, that's pretty good. We'll start with a Nahata. We do have the extra guys here. Damn it, I just realized we drew a certain combo, which we're not playing Naturia Beast, but we actually drew the combo to summon Naturia Beast, which is very rare, but we actually did draw it. Normally, we don't draw that combo. Our opponent definitely has an Imperm or something of that sort, which does kind of suck, but it's fine. It's fine, because they'll probably Imperm. Well, the Imperm will probably get eaten on this or something like that, so we're fine. We'll activate, reveal, potentially summon something. Okay, they're going to Ghost Ogre. Ghost Ogre is mad random. That actually screws up a lot of things. That actually screws up what I was going to do. That's what I was going to do to my opponent last turn. So I guess we get to... and we don't get the draw now. That sucks for us. And then he's going to Fualos. So now, if I summon from the extra deck, I get punished. Okay. Well, I can only Synchro Summon right now. I think Risen is probably the best. Although I'm letting him draw. I think Risen's the best. We do have the Watering Graveyard. Our follow-up is... It exists. And then we've got the Destruction Durama Cannon as an additional follow-up here. And they still have some kind of interruption, which is kind of crazy. I kind of want to activate this debate. Is Ghost Ogre once per turn? Because I don't want to run into another Ghost Ogre. It is once per turn. So then I feel comfortable doing it. So then, unless they have a Gamma, which I hope they don't, but I'll activate it. Good. Exactly. Beautiful. We baited something out for free. Exactly what I wanted to do. Perfect. 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 We got to bait something out, and they still have more activations. These people are unbelievable. 3 hand traps. And he still has more. He still has more. 3 hand traps. Perfect. We baited something. That's awesome. And then we'll just set this and pass. And pass eventually. I don't know. Like I said, they still have something else. I don't know what. This guy's on Twitch. Look at this guy. We'll see what he's playing. If I had to guess, probably Sky Strikers, based on the fact that he let me go first. I probably made the right... Oof, never mind. Not Sky Strikers. That I will be negating. This is limited to 1, but so is the other spell. They both essentially do the same thing. One special summons from the... Well, one searches the other one. They both basically get to the red one. That's the thing that they do. They both get to this. They both get to Chandra. So whether you get the Chandra now or you get the Chandra later, it doesn't really matter. Either way, they get the Chandra. So we'll activate this, and this gives them protection too in the main phase, which is kind of annoying. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should have kept him on the field. Huh. Maybe I should have kept this card on the... Now that I think about it, I should have kept this card on the field, because if I would have activated Destruction Durama, it would have booked everything. And then it would have attempted to book, and then since it couldn't book, it would have sent everything to graveyard. So maybe I should have kept everything on the field. But now his monsters are susceptible to attacks. And they scoop anyway. Sorry, Twitch man. Did he just like... I think he just forgot to click special summon. I don't know what he did, but he surrendered. Good for us. Okay, let's open up a master pack. Hopefully we get something good here. We pulled some outrageous stuff last episode. At the end of last episode. Arcana, El Shaddai, Gishki. This is getting outrageous. The repeats are getting outrageous. Gladiator. If I haven't used it by now, I probably won't. Gladiator Beast. This card looks crazy, but I don't think it's that good. And yeah, a lot of repeats. This isn't bad actually, so perhaps we'll end up using it in some kind of a deck. All right, so this hand's looking pretty decent. It's looking pretty. It looks playable. See what we can do here. They're playing Blue Eyes. Maybe they're. I mean, it's probably Blue Eyes, but you could also run this card in other decks. Because you can run this card in Crystal Beasts. Crazy enough, you can run this card in Lair of Darkness. There's other decks that run this card. Not just Blue Eyes, but there is a Blue Eyes hanging out over here at Chaos Max, so it ends up being Blue Eyes. Ironically enough, this card is less good in Blue Eyes than it is in other stuff. Ghost Belt is actually usable against this archetype. They do special summon from graveyard, so hopefully that comes up at some point. Also, we have Heavenly Dragon Cycle, Psy Reflector. I'll see what I can do here. Yeah, they're going to summon Sage. Add Maiden. This is like a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. Discarded Imperm. Good to see. I won't have to deal with that. Unless they've got another one. I'm going to Link Summon. Mausoleum. Sure. They're going to use the effect of Spirit to special summon back Blue Eyes. They didn't even use the effect of Maiden yet. I'm going to go ahead and Ghost Spell this just to prevent Blue Eyes from coming out. He's like, this guy's playing very weird, but I'm just going to Ghost Spell this. It does actually help to Ghost Spell this, but he doesn't even have the Maiden graveyard, so I'm not even stopping that. Everything's being done so out of whack, but I still would special summon the Blue Eyes. I mean, prevent the Blue Eyes special summon anyway. Very, very weird way of playing all of this. But we do have Forbidden Droplets, which actually combos quite well with the Heavenly Dragon Cycle, because Heavenly Dragon Cycle, if you control a non-effect, you can add a worm. You can add a 10 card from your deck to your hand, which is cool, because I can just send that to the graveyard. Forbidden Droplets, summon this, turn it into Link 1, and then add a 10 card, and then potentially do something with that. I'll have to see. And then we have the Psy Reflector to back us up too. Psy Reflector is kind of cool too, because if I can get over one monster, I can gain attack and then get over the next one. Okay, they're going to go into Spirit Dragon. That's expected. Spirit Dragon is a little dangerous too, because it does have a graveyard negate, which is quite good against Tenyis. So I'll have to see what I can do here. If I can draw another monster, maybe I just Forbidden Droplets for 2. Being this and the next card. Use it on these two, they can't respond. Okay, so they're just going to end on this, so we'll see what we can do here. We definitely can break the board. Eternal Galaxy. It's a little bit of a dangerous situation. Okay, I think we start off by activating the Maputra for sure. We'll activate this. I'm going to activate, to set a spell trap card. It's fine because they can't use it in the same turn. Right now, Blue Eyes can't be targeted, which this counts as Blue Eyes, so this can't be targeted right now, but I mean, it's whatever. Our main concern right now is like this dude right here. Although soon our main concern will be this trap card, but yeah, it's slightly into the future. Okay, now we will go ahead and Monk of the Tenyi. Yeah, again, this guy's just kind of doing things so out of whack. Sometimes this like off rhythm stuff really is annoying. So this is perfect. That's a good thing he did that. Sometimes when people play a little bit like they don't make standard plays, it actually hurts us more than anything else. Cool, he summoned this, so now we can do stuff. Now we can activate... Oh, wait. I know. I'll just continue to combo off here. And then when he eventually tries to negate my effect, then I will just Forbidden Droplets for 2. And I'll just activate this. He just doesn't negate it. Okay, fair enough. I'll take that. Don't negate it. Sure. Don't negate it. This engine doesn't lock us into anything, so by all means, don't negate it. Troll and Lockbird. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Troll and Lockbird. I already normal summoned. Heavenly Dragon Cycle. I can summon out another Tenyi, I guess. And I can use this, summon out another Tenyi. Yeah, why not? We might as well do it. Because then I can summon out a level 7 Tenyi. So I can turn the Psy Reflector into something. Hopefully he Forbidden Droplet. He uses this effect now, so I can Forbidden Droplet send. And he just refuses to use this effect. Alright. So we'll go and grab a level 7. Yeah, we only have one. Not much to choose from. Special to the field. Yes. Please. We'll summon that out. Special summon. I guess we can go with this. Shuffle both of these back. Although this can't be targeted, so I can't shuffle this back. No waters. Yeah, I guess we go with this dude. Yep, we go with this dude. The question is, what the hell do we do here? I guess I could have Forbidden Droplets earlier. Actually, no, I could still Forbidden Droplets. The problem with Forbidden Droplets is it only... Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Nothing that we're going to do really changes. Anyway, I guess we just go to battle phase. Do that. Chaining on, declare an attack. Yes. Damage step. Activate this. Send Assault Beast to Graveyard, Eternal Galaxy. I mean, we're going to use all our resources. That's kind of the problem here. So we'll use this and this. The problem is that he's got so much follow-up that it doesn't really matter what I really do here. He's got... This doesn't matter that he's activating this because it's negated anyway. But he's got so much follow-up that it doesn't really matter. So, like... Even though I'm doing tons of damage, I'm creating this like giant monster. Like this is going to be a huge monster. The issue is that it doesn't really matter because he has floating plus the trap card thing. And this is basically our end board. Whereas his end board was obviously... I mean, he just keeps kind of being able to keep going here. And this kind of ends for us. So he's got Spirit Dragon that he can't use other than the Graveyard Negate. But more importantly, he has the Majesty face down. Which destroys cards. And then he's got... Yeah, he's got this. Yeah, he can do this. Show Blue Eyes. Destroy our cards. So we have no... We don't have anything. And then he's playing Blue Eyes, so he could just destroy everything. Unfortunately, like, we just kind of ran out of gas. That Droll did kind of kill it, but I don't think that Droll was the main issue there. I think... In general, hand was just a little bricked up. Alright, we just won the coin flip, and... I mean, we opened Destrudo finally. We opened Destrudo finally. I guess we can go... We'll go with Shithana first. We'll go with this. Go Shithana. Our opponent has an Imperm for sure. We got mad waifu shit going on. You know it's about to be Hand Trap City. Hand Trap City. Metagame. Cards. We're going to go Parallel Exceed. We'll see what we can do here. We make at least a rank 4 for sure. We still have a normal summon too, which is quite nice. So there's potential for that. Right now we're making it a level 7 for sure, although if I summon this, we can get to a level 8 and a level 7. We can get to a level 8 and a level 7 synchro, or we can get to a rank 4, a rank 4 and a rank 7. Those are our options right now. Those are our options, yeah, for sure. So we can go right now. Again, you always got to. I'm pretty sure they have an Imperm, but I'm pretty sure they have an Imperm. I think I don't know what you go for. This is the problem. When they have an Imperm, what do you go for? This, or this? I think all 3 of these cards lose to Imperm. Yeah, I think if they have Imperm, we might as well go with this, because at least we get to sit on something. We get to keep the Galaxy Photon next turn, and we could potentially use it again. See, it would be nice if I drew the Eternal Galaxy when I opened this. Yeah, I already knew they had Imperm. That was identified information. That was already... We already knew that. They've got a bunch of waifu stuff. They're probably not going to be playing a deck that... Hold on, can you activate this? If this card's in your hand, yeah. So I can summon this, and then I can use Destrudo. And that can make a Black Rose. Summon this. Might as well use the majority of our hand. We got to put it all out there in terms of our board. We can go Yazi too. But Yazi, the only effect that is relevant is the floating effect to summon a worm from deck. What worm do we have? Taya, Mogi is what we can summon, but we don't have any worms in hand to like summon tokens and stuff like that. So honestly, this is probably more of an interruption. So we just summon this out. And if they summon a high level monster, we can just return it to hand. So we got to hope that this and... no, we don't want to make that level 8. We got to hope that just these two end up doing something useful for us. Because, I mean, I guess we have Shathana if this gets destroyed. We have this and this. We have 3 incredibly obscure interactions. Like, some of the most obscure interactions in the history of time. Like, seriously, some of the most obscure interactions ever. In a pot of extravagance. This is like a 60 card labyrinth pile, or what is it? Raigeki right off the bat. Perfect. Might as well use the Shathana now. Why not? We'll use it. Because I mean, where else am I going to use it? I mean, I might as well now get our monster back, block a little bit of damage. Voiceless voice. Yep, it's definitely a great card to Ghost Ogre. The problem is if they've drawn anything else, we're pretty much cooked. Yep. Now they're gonna... there it is. You know, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing wrong with my life. I really don't. These people are unbelievable. Look at this hand. This is like a custom hand. Do you see this? Do you see this graveyard? Like, I don't know what... This is a 1 of in a 60 card deck. This is a 1 of in a 60 card deck. They open 2 starters, a Raigeki, a Pot of Extravagance, and an Imperm. In a 60 card deck. Why would you even play this deck at 60? I don't even know. Obviously, we have nothing left here. We have 1 monster. They're going to set up like 9 negates and... not 9 negates. They're going to set up 1 negate and then like multiple interruptions. But I can't. There's nothing I can do here. Alright, this is what our opponent was playing. Again, how do you even run up the numbers to 60 cards in this kind of a deck? I don't know. There's so much brick potential. But none of it came to fruition. Okay, we lost the coin flip. Do I even have to say it? No, we lost the coin flip. At least we drew Lightning Storm going second. At least that happened. I wish we could keep these like in a pile, like in a side deck or something. Why do we have to see them every duel? Yeah, it's whatever. It's our opponent is on it right now already. They're playing Azamina, Snake Eye, and Azamina, and White Forest. We've seen this a trillion times. We do have triple tactics. There it is. We were just missing that. I was thinking there's one more engine missing that's broken. And then Fiendsmith Tract came out. Yep. I'm going to add him. Do they already have the Lori in hand? Do they already have the Lori in hand? No, never mind. The Hollowed Azamina. You can add that card back once per turn. There it is. Wanted. I'm going to summon Diabellstar. Yep. And they send Fiendsmith Man. Engraver. And they're going to activate Sinful Spoils. Look at this. No one's ever seen this before. I mean, the fortunate thing is we do have this Lightning Storm. And the triple tactics, right? We got to say remain somewhat positive. Eternal Galaxy isn't inherently a brick, right? If we make the guy, he gets Imperm. Guess what? We could still make the guy. Assault Mode Activate is another story. This is like the best worst engine ever. It really is. It's like... It's amazing. Just don't you dare open this. But it's amazing. Like, it's really good. It gives you any rank 6. I mean, not rank 6. It makes any synchro 6, any synchro 7, any synchro 8, any synchro 9 in the entire game. And technically, because you run the Stardust dude, technically it can make any synchro 10. So realistically, it can make synchros 6 through 10 whenever the hell you want to. But the problem is, you just can't open this. And it's all based on, you know, how good of the cards you open. If we opened a really good synchro 10, like Baron, it would be even better. Yeah, I'm going to try my best here, but this is... The crazy thing is, like, we do have 2 good board breakers, but we do have 2 great board breakers that we could throw onto... Like, we can pop the board without even committing to anything. Because the cool thing about... I will say one thing about modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, and I mean modern, like very, very modern, like in the last like year or two, is they've been kind of getting away from negates. I know I'm saying that as the negate hits the board, but they've been getting away from negates as much. Like, this is an older card that's banned in the TCG, but like a lot of the negates are starting to get banned, which is like kind of nice. Now the question here is, and this is the biggest question, do we destroy the spell trap cards, or do we destroy the monsters? These spell trap cards look kind of crazy right now. I don't even know what this one is. This one could be like one of the Diabellstar negates. It could be something crazy. Now these are kind of excessive. I'm going to send that. Fusion summon. Yep, her. She's going to search. And they're going to go to end phase. Okay, so we got to deal with an Appaloosa. And is that a quick play? Yeah, no, it's a continuous. Okay, so... Okay, I'm going to try my best here. We start off with Lightning Storm on back row. I mean, I'd be dumb not to do it, because if I do front row and I try to do anything, he's going full Snake Eye combo on my turn. So I think we definitely start with Lightning Storm on back row 100%. I think that's just the smartest thing to do. I mean, we're not trying to deal with all that. We'll activate the Shathana. We'll hope he negates it. We really hope he negates it, because that would really actually help us, because I want him to activate a monster effect if I can. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I can actually take his Appaloosa now that I think about it. I can take his Appaloosa, and then I can link it away for Link 2. Well, I don't play any generic Link 2s. Damn it. So I'm going to have to draw. I'm going to have to draw. You know, I'm going to have to draw. I mean, I can take it. What the hell can I do with it, though? I could take it, attack over this. Does this have any floating effects? If this card's destroyed by battle, add a Sinful Spoils. It's not good to hear. Okay, what can I do? I don't have any generic cards. Alright, so we'll activate Triple Tactics and try to draw then. Yep, we'll draw 2. Yep, we'll draw 2. See what we can get here. Another Lightning Storm, but it's hard once per turn. Shathana, Lightning Storm. So Appaloosa can't negate in the damage step. So we can't stop Shathana. This doesn't matter, because we open this anyway. I'm not trying to commit too much to the board. So I think we normal summon this. We lose some attack. What is even losing us attack? Oh, this. We go into the Monk. Yeah, we go into Monk. We enter battle. Attack into this Azamina. This triggers. Appaloosa can't negate it because it's in damage step. And I think... does it negate activation? It doesn't matter now. It seems like... it does negate activation, actually. Never mind. I guess I was wrong on that. Not that there was any other play anyway. Not that there was any other play, so that's fine. We reduced this a little bit, and then we just main phase 2. Unfortunately, we have 4 unusable cards right now, so I guess we just end on this. Yeah, I guess that was my mistake. I should have just set my monster, and that's it. I forgot Appaloosa negates activations. I thought she just negated effects, but it's okay. I mean, it's not like a set a set Shathana would have like changed the world here. He's gonna add that back, sure. Activate this. He added that back just now, right? Yep. Yeah, he added that back. I guess I will be Solemn Warning, using Solemn Warning on this. That will stop it from doing that. The fusion's not once per turn, but the add back is once per turn. So now he can't add it back because he already added it back. At least I think that was the effect that he did. Yeah, it is. Yep. I mean, he's still got the Appaloosa, which is kind of good for him. Our Psy Reflector, like I said, is doing nothing. But we do have Lightning Storm, which is kind of nice. Well, that's that. I guess that Appaloosa didn't really matter because he would have outed it for us anyway. Again, the big issue here isn't really what he's got. It's what we've got, which is like unplayable cards. Like, we had 4 great cards, and then after that, it was like dead. It's kind of insane. We saw 8 cards into our deck, but just 4 of them happened to be shit. We're not really shit, just unusable right now. And it's tough to compete with full Snake Eye. I think this is... A smart Snake Eye player would OTK us right now, but I don't know how well this guy knows his own combo. Yeah, I mean, this is almost FTK. I mean, this is almost OTK right now, because he's already got... If he summons 1 more, he gains 1100. That's basically, yeah, that's game right there. Yep, that's 66. There's no point to stick around and watch him do effects for the next 10 minutes, because that is pretty much game. I can't do anything about that. Okay, we lost a coin flip, but the hand's looking pretty good. The hand's looking pretty good. I mean, we have... Oof, that's definitely getting... If there's ever been a card that I've wanted to do that on, it's that. This is maybe the greatest card to Ash Blossom. I think it might be the greatest card to Ash Blossom. It ends a turn. It stops them from doing anything else. Literally, it's like the greatest card to Ash Blossom. They can't summon anymore. It's actually phenomenal. Okay, let me analyze this real quick. We have actually a lot of plays right now. So many different plays. I'm like, it's actually kind of crazy. Okay, we can summon this, tribute it, search Moe if we want to. And then, yeah, we could do that. We could summon this. It doesn't matter which one. I guess we'll activate Shathana. Summon this out. We'll definitely go Parallel Exceed if we can. Summon Monk. Activate Parallel Exceed. Yep. Summon that out. Activate that. The problem is, that's the other thing. I don't think I have OTK here. OTK is a little rough for me to get. From here, I think we go... we go into this dude. We gotta bait out as much as we can right now. We gotta get all those damn bricks out of our deck. That's the real thing. You gotta get all these damn bricks out of the damn deck. Oh shoot, I just realized I screwed up a little bit. I should have summoned the Adhar. Actually, I did have OTK now that I think about it. I did have OTK. Maybe I might still have OTK. We'll see. But I actually did have OTK. I should have summoned this and this. I should have summoned both of them. But I would have had OTK 100%. But now I gotta kind of see the math here. Yeah, I had OTK. Because this guy can activate even in the battle phase. So now we'll summon this out. Activate this. Try to get all these damn bricks out of the deck. I was kind of saving it just in case I needed it for later. For like a Moe or some weird kind of play like that. Activate this. Yep. We'll grab this. Reveal. This guy seems like a little bit of a weird guy. So we will go ahead and probably summon Dragite. Because that seems like the right thing to summon right now. Summon this out. Summon Dragite. Now, unfortunately, like I said, we should have gamed him, but I messed this up. I messed it up, but we should have gamed him. Risen. There was a little pause there. Yeah, I should have gamed this guy. Damn it. Well, nothing you could do now. Guess we just have to kind of deal with it. Because again, we have the Heavenly Dragon cycle. I could have cycled out into... I can't cycle out into a 2000 attack monster. But I can cycle out into a 1500... Well, I guess it didn't matter because he's got that anyway. What is he even doing? Which one? I mean, it doesn't matter who he targets. It's not like I have a way to save it. Yep. So that gets banished. So I guess my little misplay here didn't really matter. How many other lights and darks do I have in graveyard? None. None? I mean, crazy enough, I think putting Druid Worm back might be a decent play. Okay, so I think continue. Actually, I can still attack into this, but then he can destroy my monster. So, replay, no. Main phase 2. Activating the Dragon Cycle. Tribute this. Summon out. I think Vishuda would probably be best here. Yeah, Vishuda's pretty cool. To the field, yes. We'll go Vishuda. Summon this out. Monk of the Tenyi. And now we'll activate the Vishuda. Yep, we'll banish. Target this, return it. There's no lights or darks in graveyard right now, so that's pretty cool. I gotta make sure, yeah, that's fine. Then I won't have any lights or darks. And yep, no lights or darks, so you can't summon this back out. I could activate this to add back Vishuda right now, but I don't think that's particularly necessary. I think we just set this and put chaining on and pass. I think that's not bad. Druid Swarm will not be coming out again, so at least that's good. We have a spell trap card negate. Yep, we're going to go ahead and get our monster negate in circulation. So it's actually a good thing I didn't overextend now that I think about it. I thought I misplayed by not overextending, but I actually didn't misplay by overextending, because I could have just gone all out and put Adhara and all of these into play and tried to OTK. But actually, it's a good thing that I didn't do that. I made the right play. Actually, I made the right call. Ah, look at that. We're going to get Kaiju'd right away. Okay, we lose our monster for a Raiden. He's going to use Red Eye's Meteor. Send that. Does this do special summon itself? Increase its level by 1. How scared am I of that? If I negate that, it just gets stuck in hand. He's got, what, Druid Swarm in there, too? He's got this in Druid Swarm. Am I afraid of this guy right here if he's level 7 on the board? Do I care? He's a level 7 monster. All right, welcome to the field. Welcome to the field, buddy. He should have done it to this dude. He should have tributed this dude, because he would have put a light in graveyard, and all he would have done is crash and send my Dragite. But there's a lot of reading for him. I get it. I get why he was just like, I'm not trying to read all that. But now he's got a dark in graveyard, which means, at the very least, we do. This does put us a little bit on a timer here, because now he has Red Eye's Fusion live next turn, because this thing can be banished to add back a Red Eye's Fusion. So we kind of got to beat this guy. If I have to deal with a Red Eye's Fusion, it's not going to end well for me. It's going to go with Red Eye's Spirit. It's like basically call the Haunted for Red Eyes. He's going to overlay into... Oh, never mind. Heraldic Seal. Okay. Heraldic Seal is kind of crazy because it's only useful on our turn. So why would he do that? Why would he do that? That's a random thing to do. I guess we'll start with this. This doesn't lock us into anything. Nope. I guess we'll start with this. We can definitely get this triple tactics off for sure. I think if we get this triple tactics off, I think we just win. I could just steal his monster. Yeah, I think we just win. It doesn't matter which one I'm adding here, because I'm just going to loop them to bounce this, and then, yeah, I think we just win. If we can do this correctly. Yeah, I'll do this one just in case. I'll do that one just in case. Although we can make a level 8 Synchro here, funny enough. If I normal summon this, we can make a level 8 Synchro. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? We'll make the level 8 Synchro. Plus I have a monster negate anyway. Yep, we'll go with this. Put this out. Summon this dude, Berserker. Berserker's decent against this because it banishes it when it tributes itself, which is actually kind of decent because then he... Actually, no, it's still attributed, so it doesn't matter. What other graveyard do we have? Oh, yeah, we have this, which I'm about to use immediately. Target the Vishuda to add back, and now I can use Vishuda to bounce Heretic. Or at least, you know, force the Heretic out. So we'll use it on this. Yeah, I think we just win, yeah. He's going to activate this. I'm going to respond with the number 90. Yep, we're going to activate this. Negate this effect. Detach Parallel Exceed. Ugh, but I've got to deal with this second effect anyway. So that'll get negated. Nothing will get bounced. Vishuda, sure. He's going to special summon a dragon. There's no point to banish this whatsoever. It's 0-0 though, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Actually, I think we still won because I could just get over whatever, unless he summons something that floats. Then we're kind of cooked. I mean, what is good is we also have triple tag. Actually, it doesn't matter. I just steal the monster. That's all I have to do. And when he activates the Bestial in hand, I just banish it. Oh, it's another Druid Swarm. Yeah, I literally just banished the one. And, yeah, it's fine. Triple tactics. Gonna steal. Take control. Yep. So we're gonna take this dude. Flip this to attack mode. Go to battle phase. Attack directly. Even if he activates it in hand, we just Berserker. Unless he's got 2. If he's got 2, then it's like, okay, what are we going to do about it? But as long as he's got 1, we're good. Yep, Bestial Druid Swarm. Target that, sure. We're going to activate Berserker to banish it. Hopefully he doesn't have, you know, like a Magnamut or something, because then we're screwed. So that gets banished. Yep, that still gets banished. And that's game. Cool. Cool. Solid win there. Solid win. It looked a little choppy, but we still got it. And this is what our opponent was playing. This is like very, very, very pure red eyes. Very pure red eyes. Yeah, like old school, very pure red eyes. Must be. It's a fun deck to play. I mean, I'm glad. I'm sure he's having tons of fun. Okay, let's open up another master pack. Hopefully something out of this one. We're very close to. We went on a little losing streak there, but we're very close to getting two packs per win soon, which is good. We've got some random ass shit we already have. This is getting outrageous. It is basically all repeats now, which is kind of crazy because there are a lot of good cards we haven't pulled, but we just keep pulling like the same ones, and these are like outrageously bad cards. Like this card's technically good, but like this entire archetype is like mad expensive stuff. URs and like SRs and like all this stuff is actually kind of expensive. Shining Sarkov, it's kind of expensive in terms of UR stuff, so it's going to be unlikely we pull it all. But yeah, a lot of this stuff is just junk. All right, we just won the coin flip, and this is our hand. It's not the worst. We're a little bit over. A little too many tuners, actually. A little randomly. Is this a non-tuner? Is this a tuner? It's a tuner. There's a tuner. This can summon itself, but it's a level 7, which means he doesn't work with this Strudo. Then we have this, which if we summon a Sword Soul monster, or you target a Sword Soul if you control a Synchro Worm. I guess we can actually summon that now that I think about it. Okay, so, but then what can we do with it? What in the world are we going to do? We have so many like weird random numbers here. Alright, so I guess we just start off with this. We'll special summon this out. Because why not? We'll special summon this out. Like I said, our numbers are a little off here. I wish they weren't, but they are. And we'll summon Monk. Yeah, we have weird number combinations right now. Activate this to special summon itself. And I think we just go Psy Reflector package here. And then with this card, I think we can get at least 2. We can summon 2 Synchros. the problem is our other synchro. It's a little bit of a disaster. So we'll go Psy Reflector here. Yep, we'll go with the Lion. Activate this. Yep, add that. And now we can summon Destrudo now. Do we want to go into a level 7? Actually, can this... That's not useful anyway. I was going to do something, but never mind. I'm trying to do this right here. Because I can still summon what's his name from the graveyard too. Okay, so I can basically summon Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. And this, because I don't have any waters right now. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit of trickery, level modulation, foolishness. But I can do it. It's going to take me a little bit of little magic here. But I can do it. Okay. So I think that's the best thing to end on. I think it's, yeah, this plus this, I think is the best thing to end on right now. Because we don't have any level 9s or anything. So I'll activate this. Reveal. Salt Beast. Level 2. Because that'll make it level 6 plus 7, yeah. Go to this. Activate Destrudo. Pay half our life points. Make our monster level 1. Level 1 dude here. He scoops anyway. I was going to make basically Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. Bring back the Tenyi in the graveyard, make a level 8. So a level 8 and a level 7, and that would have been our end board. And then these two would have just kind of been... They would have been sitting there. They would have just been kind of sitting there on the board. But those two would have been useful. But our opponent was obviously more scared of what we were going to be able to do than we were actually able to do. Okay, out of curiosity, this is what our opponent was playing. They were playing another Red Eyes pile deck. And this is like a real like Joey deck. This is like Metamorphosis. Not Metamorph, is it Metamorph? Metamorph. The Buster, I don't know why Buster Blader's in here, but Metamorph and Radiant Mirror Force. Why would you ever play this? Regular Mirror Force is legal. You have no reason to play this. You have no excuse. There's zero reason to play this. There's like, you have to, this guy lost a bet. Now this is every anime card ever, except for, I don't know why this is in here. It's not like this is in the anime. Regular Mirror Force is in these. This guy just not up to date. Like he just doesn't know that Mirror Force is unbanned. I don't know. But yeah, Mirror Force, for some reason it's this instead of regular Mirror Force. And then, like I said, every Joey card, Yugi card, everything but Kaiba. This guy's a Kaiba hater. Okay, let's open up another master pack here. We'll see what we can get here. Hopefully it's something cool. This one's glowing. Awesome. Awesome. We'll see what we can do here. We've got Hollow, Volcanic Recharge. Can't use that. Newbie. Can I use this in any way? It's an insect. Honestly, this card seems kind of crazy. Is this something like we can search that's good? What light insect monster can you add? I don't even know. Except itself? Which one's good? I don't know. This card seems kind of crazy. It's a free summon if you have a 0/0 monster. Adds a level 1 light insect. Digital bugs? I don't know. And then you can place a trap that's banished or in your graveyard on top or bottom of the deck. You recycle trap. Seems kind of crazy, but I don't know exactly for what. It's like, this card's like this in Yu-Gi-Oh! That is just like 4 paragraphs of specific effects. And sometimes they're just trash because they don't have a specific interaction that works. And sometimes they end up being broken years down the line. This seems like one of those cards. This is exactly one of those cards. Like this takes one other card that's good to make this card good. But I don't know if it exists. But that, as specific as that is, it's kind of good. Nova Master is okay. I mean, he's a draw. It's whatever. Super Quantum, Dread Master, Lila Treat. That's decent. That's decent, actually. We have a few of those. That's a little pile of that stuff. And White Aura Porpoise, which is a water tuner. And it requires a water tuner and non-tuner. Okay, this card's not bad. We've been pulling... we've pulled a decent amount of this like White Aura stuff lately. I don't know how much of it we have, but it works with like Goatee and White Aura and all that stuff. It does have some high rarity cards that aren't coming up right now, but I think it's this. No, actually they're all kind of low rarity. It has a low rarity deck. Maybe we have it all. I'll check it. Okay, let's open up some master packs. Some nice quantity here, so hopefully something's good. We've got another Ultimate offering. 3 normal summons a turn. It's not bad. Makes it more consistent now that we have 2. Homunculus, any attribute in the game. Photon Pirate. Let's not even start talking about that. Kid Moto Dragons, okay, I guess. If you're playing a really slow dragon deck, which it's not like we're playing Dragon Link. We're not playing a fast dragon deck. Is this the original art of this card? Is this what it looks like? I could have sworn this looked different. Am I crazy or does this card look different? I don't know. That looks very different from what it's supposed to. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just like having a weird effect. Key Mace. Nope, can't use that. Wow, look at these two. Literally the same card. Lady of Faith. Doriato. Original Doriato, not the Ritual. That's crazy, actually. These are old Yu-Gi-Oh! They used to get lazy. And they used to just like change the colors on like a card, and then that would be the same. It would be literally the same card. It'd be like this, Key Mace number 1, number 2, and these are literally just like 2 cards that are the exact same card, but they change the colors. But it's funny that we pulled these 2. Let's go. We have 3 more packs, I think, to open. Let's open these, and then we can sift through stuff that we pulled today. We've got 2 supers out of 3 packs. Not bad. What does this do? This card's not horrible. This card's not horrible. If you can protect this card, it's not terrible. It's endless advantage pretty much. If you keep this on the field, you draw a card every turn. I don't know what deck this would be usable for, but this is not a bad card. Also, if we have a deck that does it, this just generally isn't that bad. Like, if you have a deck that doesn't have a normal summon, this is actually decent. You summon this, destroy it, and then just play the rest of your way. Like, that's not bad. Discard a card, draw a card. All 3 of these effects aren't bad. You can only use 1 effect per turn. That's reasonable, considering that you get to draw off of each effect. This card's not even horrible. I don't know what deck we would use in it, but it actually... No, seriously, this is not a terrible... Like, with the absolute junk we pull, like junk mail, the junk that we pull, this is like, compared to all the other nonsense we pull, that's not even that bad. Utopia Roots, 2 level 1 monsters, negate an attack, your 500 attack. I can make them with 2 Vijoms, but why would I? Why would I? Another Performapal. I don't think we can use. And then Vile Germs. Yeah, this card's not... I don't know what deck to use it in, but it's really not a horrific card. Okay, let's quickly go through what we've got here. We'll go Order Obtained. Yeah, we've got... So this card's not bad. There's some other stuff we got to check on here. We have 4 of these now. I think some of those are from the structure deck, though, so we can't use all of them. This is pretty decent with the double normal summon. We'll check. Yeah, what the hell does this search? Level... just a light insect. A light insect. What are light insects? It's got to be something. This is, again, one of those things. It's like, it takes 1 good light insect for this card to become useful. Just as I said, digital bugs. Let's see what else we've got here. Is there anything worth searching? Ah. What is this? Newbie. Wannabe. Ah, I see. So it could search this thing. But also it can search Magical Merchant. This. It can search Golden Ladybug. That gains us 500 every end phase. It could search this dude. What does this do? Is this any good? During the end phase, you can send this card. Excavate, equal to the number of unused spell trap cards. Set 1 excavated trap. Okay. That's actually really good. This would be amazing in our going second trap deck. This is really good. Yeah, this is really good. This is like really, really good. You excavate a ton, set a trap. That would be amazing in our going second trap deck. That's a really good card. This one, less good. But in working together, it's actually really good. Yeah, these 2 working together would be pretty good. I didn't even know. I've seen this card before, and I thought it was this card. These 2 cards I thought were 1 card. I didn't even know they were 2 cards. This is actually kind of incredible. As far as the rest of these, I don't know if there's anything else worth searching, but I know this seems like a pretty decent combo here. They seem pretty cool together. This is what? Eldritch the Bug. Yep, Eldritch the Bug. I don't think we can use that. Not that we have it anyway. Let's reset this and then keep going through some of the stuff we pulled today, because we had some weird-ass pulls today. I think the second half, this is what I wanted to check, too. I think this is pretty much the last thing I'm going to check, because the rest of these pulls are just kind of a lot of, as you could see, a lot of repeats. Cards standing side by side like this. We pulled a lot of repeats. We'll click Related and then Related again and see what we got here. Okay, so unfortunately, the best of all of the white aura cards is actually the whale, because he's like destroys. He's like a Raigeki as soon as he hits the board, and he's a level 8, which would work with because it uses a water tuner, non-tuner water monster. It works with Moe, like 100%. Because you summon Moe, you summon the token, it's a water. This is a water, and you just go directly into this, pop the board. So it's actually pretty good. But in our case, and it makes 2 attacks on monsters, which is kind of like the Berserker, and then also on top of that, if it's destroyed, it floats, and it does piercing. So like this card's really, really good going second in our decks, particularly with Moe. But obviously I can't use him right now because I don't have him. But we pulled a decent amount of this stuff. So we have White Sunfish, White Stingray, White Moray, Monteros, Porpoise. So we're missing Dolphin, which I swear to God I thought I had. I don't know. Maybe, again, I'm just having like these weird... I'm playing on too many different things, and I'm starting to think I have things when I don't. I'm going a little crazy, but it's sad that we didn't have this one. La, 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 la.